everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and I was just having some fun with some modeling paste and paper bags. I was doing a little bit of this the other day with you guys, but I thought I would bring you along for the ride of this next little project, which is so much fun. So what I wanted to do, so it was just, I just like had all this, I got to use it up and I want to use my stuff. So I'm using my modeling paste. Yeah. It's so pretty on a paper bag. If you get the white modeling paste, and you can even put it on like old paper and stuff like that. It looks really cool. So what I thought I would do was I would make a journal cover out of the paper bag and model paste it. I just thought, let's try it together. Let's see how it goes. So what I want to do is I want to get the maximum amount of bag I can. And the way I do that is clear the deck. And then I take my craft knife and a ruler and I shave off the sides. Yeah, that's what I do. Shave off the sides. Try and catch the bottom of the bag with it. And then I get rid of most of that. Okay. Try and do it straight as possible. Probably won't come out straight. That's okay. We're just getting down to our brass tacks here with the base of the bag. And can you see this? Probably not. Let me move it up. Okay, there we go. In shot. And cutting through. That's the nice thing about a paper bag is it cuts relatively easily if you have a sharp knife. Or you can use scissors, which is totally fine. Probably faster with scissors. All right, turning it over, doing the same thing on this side. So if you have the option of getting paper or plastic, you might want to consider paper. That's a nice way to recycle these, turn them into gorgeous books. Why not, right? We've got them. I don't know if everywhere has them, but I know in America we do. So if you have to find alternatives in other countries, maybe have something else, or you can buy bolts of craft paper possibly. It's not very expensive here in America. You can buy a whole bolt for not too much, and you could source it that way. There's an option for you. Okay, let's see what we have with our magic cutting. What did we get? We're almost free. There we are. We got rid of that. We got rid of that. So we technically have this, which is usable. We technically have this, which is usable. So we'll put that over there. But then we have a whole lot of hootenanny of this. Look how much we have. We have like tons of it. Tons of it, I tell you. The bottom is still in play, and I kind of like that. I don't know. You can get rid of the bottom if you don't like the seams and that, but I think it kind of adds to the character of this particular thing. So I think I'm just going to fold this. Honestly, you could totally use this piece. You totally could. Yeah. I think I'm gonna use the bottom. I'm just gonna do it. Figure it out later. So I'm gonna fold this whole thing in half. Find the middle. Find the happy middle. Okay. And then I'm going to approach this. Here I am approaching. I may have to cover the spine because of whatever at this point, but I don't know. But I really want to just play with this blankness right now and just stencil it with the modeling paste. Oh gosh, I hope my mic is on. Is it on? I hope so. Okay, I'm waddling over to my stencil, really amazing stencil paper bag. That's actually what I hold my stencils in. Look at some new stencils. Let's see. Those are pretty. I got these balloons. Aren't they kind of cool? Yeah, that might be fun to put on here. And you can mix and match. You can put different things. Yeah, I went stencil shopping, and they're like potato chips. You know, you can't just get one. But you can make your own stencils too. You don't have to buy stencils. But stencils are not the most expensive craft supply, which is kind of nice. And there. Okay, so let's just try this. Okay. An old credit card, an old gift card, an old playing card, a piece of cardboard, a putty knife will work very well here. And this is, so you can see, it's modeling paste used with acrylic paint. I haven't done anything with it. I just leave it as it is. Now I will say that it does absorb a little bit of the brown from this brown paper. I don't know if it would do that with all brown paper. It does a little bit with this brown paper. Okay. I may have to fold some of this. It may not all show. I don't know. But we'll just see what it looks like. I think it's going to be pretty. You can like tape this down or use removable tape. So I just hold it with my hand. You can also use paper clips, things like that. Okay, I think it slid a bit. That's all right. It's all in the realm of fun. Okay, this little guy over here. And if you do get a little oil, you have a second or two to wipe it off, so don't worry too much. You're not dead in the water. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, I'm gonna move that back. Slide this up so you can see. Yeah, here's where I get it on my desk. It always happens. It always happens. Okay, there we go. I need more. More modeling play space. Yes, Holly's very excited this morning. All sorts of excitement. We must have like, he might even see a squirrel. Sometimes if he sees squirrels or little birds outside his window, he gets very excited. He does. Yes, Holly Bear. Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. Or at least I can hear you. Okay, here we go. Yep. Okay, we got a little more there. Whoop, no. So get in there with your fingers and wipe it off if it went where you didn't want it to go. You can use masks and cover it up like a logical crafter would do. Somebody who knows what they're doing. Let's peel it off, see what we got. Ooh, how cool is that? Is that not cool? You could totally take that and cut it up into different like journal cards and things like that too. Wouldn't that be awesome? But I think I'm just going to use that and let that dry a little bit, and then we will go ahead and I think the idea is going to be folding this back in, and that's going to give the cover some strength. And we shall see. So let me let this air dry for a second. Okay, I'm having a crazy idea here, and I want to bring you along for the ride of this process. So this bag is large. It was a very large bag, and I ended up with pieces that are, it's how tall, Pam? It's almost 11.5 inches tall. So I guess it has to be taller than 11.5 because this page, no, this regular copy paper is 11. So that's going to fit nicely inside there, right? Now, to do the full page is always a little bit of a challenge, but there's many ways to do it. And I think I just thought of another way to do it. Okay, I've got a couple other videos on how to do full page, so you don't have to fold them and make it a smaller book. But full page journals. But this is, I want to do more of a wide ledger. And instead of, I thought, well, maybe if I put the pages inside here, I can catch them here, and then I can sew down here. See, this page would be inside the cover though. And I could sew down here, which would be very easy to do. But if I take the page and I orient it this way, I have enough of the page to get inside here to be sewn, plus lots to stick out as well. So I could have a very nice book. But you're saying, Pam, the pages aren't tall enough. The pages aren't tall enough. What if I staggered my pages and I put some taller and some short upper and lower and that kind of thing? So let me gather some and we'll just give this a go. Maybe it'll be a little source of inspiration. Who knows where you guys will take this idea? Hold on. Okay, what have I gathered so far? I just grabbed a cluster of random pages. And let's see how many I have. I have coffee dye, journal page, accounting pages, just things that were plainish, but different colors, just for fun. And just so I had something I could write this way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I think there's 2 here. 17, 18, 19. Let's make it around 20. And let me just tuck these on the inside. Let me get one more. Just one more. That's all we need is one more. You can go ahead and grab it, Pam. It's okay. There you go. You got it. You get there you go. Okay. There. Okay, so now this is almost dry. Okay, so in the meantime, we'll set up the stagger. Now, what I could do is I don't even have to stagger. I could just make them all the uniform place and decide what I want to lose. Like I could lose the cityscape, right? Could totally lose the cityscape and just insert here and so, which is an option. But I'm going to try the stagger and just see where we go with it. Okay, are you dry enough to work with yet? Almost. You are so close. Okay, so what I would like to do is, I think it's dry enough, she said, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this here, fold it, and double check where I'm at. Okay, so that kind of came to the edge. That's fine. That's good. I can always tear off pieces here if that's not wide enough, so I'm not too worried about that. And I can also fold some in, that would be nice. Making little extra pockets and things. But I think that, or I could just make it so it's the perfect width. Let's see, where's that? Putting this in here as if that guts out. I need like a good another inch. All right, let's see if we just make it the right size to begin with. So we have a nice wide ledger to work with. Making it a little wider than need be maybe, which is I think smart here. Okay, here we go. I can put a little lip or something on that. Sewing that in here, and we are in. Can you see that? We are, oh, go closer. Not that close, Pam. Okay, see we're like there, so that's good. Depending on where I place this in here. Okay, so I'm in, which is good. Okay, so we should probably glue that down, huh? Okay, let's glue it down. Let's just like temporarily tack it so we know where we're at. A little smaller there. I think I'm going to take this side. Oh, this is fun. This is really kind of cool, actually. I hope, the big thing will be, can the sewing machine go through it? That is the thing. And if it can't, I think I have an option, which might even be better. We can use our old friend 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Punch, 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 right through, holds everybody. There you go. You might want to even do 5 here because we might stagger. And if we stagger, the 5 would probably be better. I'm not the greatest at 5, so that'll be a bit of an adventure. Let's just see what happens. Let's just do this. Okay, this is just having fun day, Okay, so we've got that. So we want this to match, right? Okay, so you would be where? About there. We'll just use you as your template fold. Fold you in. Sorry. And it's not exact here, but that's okay because I might cover the inside with something. So there you go. That's how you get out of that little hornswoggle. Yeah. All right. That's the Scotch Create glue stick. Okay, so I've glued that down. You could even make pockets out of this and stuff, and I'm just going to glue it down for more support. And I can always add more support if needed, but I think just like a nice crunchy wide book would be very nice to work with. We could stiffen these backs up a little bit if need be. We may do that. Let's just see. Okay, so let's start our staggering and see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Okay, just keep that all folded together, Pam. I need to get that together because it needs to come here. This is where the pages need to land. Okay, so let me show you. That's what it should look like. Why? Because this is going to fold over. That's going to all sandwich right in here. This is where the papers are going to lie. Okay, see that? Okay, so as you lay it down, hold this, fold it back. You know your papers are going to go here, here. Okay, I think it would be wise to start from back to front. This is probably going to be a mess. Okay, and you may want to clip them in place so they don't migrate too much for you, but let's just try laying them down for a bit here. Maybe I'll just like slowly take them down. Like how about something like this? That's kind of cool, isn't it? Then I could start at the top again and come down again. That would be kind of fun. Okay, there we go. Whoop, make sure the most important thing is they all line up at this end. Oh boy, I think I might have 21 pages. You could actually put a lot in here if you do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. You're a little bit more limited with the sewing machine because of the width. Go north, go north. Okay. Here. Here. Oh, here. Oh, I'm gonna put a different one. Here. No, they all have to be over here, Pam. Okay. And then we go, I'm gonna put some different ones. Put this one, he's different. Oh, we got doubles. Okay, we have a lot of pages in here. I've lost count already. Probably more like 25. And, sorry for the throat clearing. Crafter hairballs, crafter hairballs. Okay, there we go. And then we're just doing this sideways stagger technique. Put you in there now. Yep. Or actually, it's an up and down stagger, I guess, officially. Just trying to use contrasting colors here. Okay. You at the top. Okay. Maybe you need to go over there. You can see when one is wanting to be, you know, unruly. It wants to go elsewhere. Okay, so we have you, and then we'll just finish it off with you. Okay, so I think probably it's really important. I'm going to pick them up, and I'm going to tap it so they all come down to this end, because that's really important. Yeah. And then you got to check your norths and souths. You got to make sure everybody's inside here and inside here. So we're going to have to shove you up a little bit. But as long as everybody's aligned on the left, we should be good. And we are inside the book, inside the book. Everybody shake it up, get inside the book. Okay, we're inside our spine. Here is our spine. Okay, we're inside the spine. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, lifting it up, and I want to show you that the papers are right there. See, that's where they are, all snuggled in there. That's where we want them. Now, I'm going to try and sew it, because I want to know if I can sew it, because that would be very fast. And if I choke, I'm going to come back and do the holes. So if you want to put a lot more papers in, do the holes. Okay. Put that there. This is very exciting. I don't know. Does this excite you? This excites me. Okay, come on over here, book. Okay. Or sewing machine. Okay, I gotcha. Da-da-da. All right, get the little threadies going the right way. Da-da-da-da-da. Whoop. Clear the deck. Clear the deck. Okay, lots of stuff going on here. All right. Now, I can fold you up and just go through this way, or I could turn it around, but I'm just going to go through this way. All right, down. Now, I should have everybody in there. Now, what are we going to do? Zigzag? Maybe better, huh? Yeah, let's do a zigzag. It's a little stronger of a stitch. Here we go. Oh, not going anywhere. Okay, now I'm going. Let's back it up. It's a lot of stress. Carry on forward. We're going to have to fold this. All very soft, so you can still fold it, because it's just paper bag at this point. Oh, I'm getting stuck. I don't know why. I'm forcing it through. Oh, my machine's not liking it. Oh, okay. Are we stuck? Let's see. Let me help my machine. Okay, it's a little thick. That's what it is. Not liking it. Okay, we might have to retreat. Oh, it's really not liking that. No. No. Okay. Okay, it's getting thicker there. Okay, so this is where we abort the mission that way. So 25 pages is just too many, Pam. You just can't do it plus the thing. But what I have done is I have secured my pages, so they're not going anywhere, which is nice. So now I will come and retreat and do the holes. Yes, because we have other ways of handling big clumps of paper. Here we go. All right, so all I need to do is punch some holes, and I'm going to use my old pen, Crocodile 2 Big Bite. Here we go, because it gives me the strength of 1,000 crafters. All right, and I'm going to use the small hole. Okay, I'm going to show you the small hole. Oh, can you see that? See that puncher? Not this one. You could use the big hole if you want. There's really no reason why you can't. But maybe I should use the big hole, because I can put fatter things through it and give it a nice big fat tie. Okay, this time we're going off the map, and we're going to use the 3/16. Can you see that? No, you can't see that. We're going to use the 3/16, which is the one all the way to the right. Push it all the way to the right. That's going to bring the where can you see it? The big hole puncher down. Okay, so now let's try for one in the middle. Where are we here? It's about 11. I'm going to sort of pseudo guess where these are. So what would be the middle of 11? Who knows? 11. My book is a little cockeyed. Can we get back straight, please? Okay. All right. Well, we're a little cockeyed. That's just the way it is. Okay, now if you held onto your book better, it would work better. Let me get some paper clips. Here we go. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, now I knew paper clips had to come in at some point here. So let's do some nice aligning here before we anchor it all down. I want to have everybody where they really want to be. Okay, and we might have to do some trimming on the top of the bottom. A little extra folding here and there to make things look nice. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, there we go. That's good. All right, let's oh, you can't see. Why don't you say so? Sally, just give me a yell. Okay. All right, put you here. And then we will punch some holes. Okay, here we go. This is just a fun thing. Okay, so we should put some dots down. Let's put some dots. Okay, I was trying to measure, which is atrocious. Oh, goodness grief. So 11 would be 5.5. Oh, it's a little bigger than 11. So 5 3/4 would be about here. I'm just going to eyeball it. Sometimes you just got to go in and eyeball it, you know what I mean? But you can measure. Go ahead. Okay. You want to make sure you come in far enough to grab the papers. Okay, grab it there. And then we'll grab it about 1 inch from the bottom there. Should I do 5? Maybe I should do 5 because they're staggered. I don't know how to do the 5 stitch. I haven't done that in 100 years. Well, we'll just give it a try. We'll see what happens. Oh, we're just feeling so bold today. We are all boldy pants. Okay, here we go. And we're punching. Okay, I'm just going to aim for the dot, and I'm looking from the side. If you're wondering where I'm looking from, I'm looking from the side. And punch. Strength of 1,000 crafters, I tell you. It's just wonderful. Just wonderful. You just line up your little dot under the punch. Be better if I had my glasses on. There. 1,000 crafters, let me tell you. 1,000 crafters. Okay, here we go. There we go. Very nice. Turning it around. Here we go. And we're under. And... oh, I missed it, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. And here we go. And the last one. There we go. And we are through. So, move our little holes. So we have 5 holes. There we go. We got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we just got to figure out how to do the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Hold on. Okay, I've just discovered there are many ways you can do the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. It all depends where you want your last tail to come out at. So I think I'm going to think of last tail as up here. You could also do it in the center, but I think I'm going to do up here. And here we go. Let's see if this works. Might not work. Okay, so I'm actually using a crocheted trim. And I've got a big-eyed needle, a big yarning needle. Now you could use thinner things here as well. I'm just using this because I think it looks pretty, but let's see if it's functional. I got a big long piece. This is as long as the piece is, so if it's not long enough, well, there you go. Yeah, right? Okay. Now I'm thinking I could come down to the bottom. Yeah, but I want to end up here. So, well, let me just try this. I'm going to try weaving in and out and then maybe work my way back and end up at the top and tie a little thingy at the top. Let's try that. You're probably going, no, that's totally wrong. You're doing it wrong. I'm sure I am, but we're trying it. We're just going to see what happens. Okay, here we go. Come on. There we go. It wasn't that hard to pull through. Nope, it's not. So you can get fatter things if you have leather cording. That would look really pretty, or some kind of beautiful ribbon. That would look awesome. And here, we're through the bottom. There we go. Coming this way. What it's looking like on the back. Looks very cute, right? Yeah, and we didn't even, this is the bottom of the bag. That's what we're using, the bottom of the bag. Yep, we went through all the pages. I feel like for some reason I'm not going through the pages, but I am going through the pages. So they're not going to migrate, which is good for the book. Yeah. Now I need to somehow end up back there. So I think I need to, I don't know if I have enough room to come through all these again. Let's try. Oh, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be disaster. Oh well, we'll go, give it a go. We'll give it a go. Okay. There we go. Okay, don't thread it through the string. That's the most important thing. You want to just come through clean because you'll never be able to pull this through all the other string. You're lucky if you're going to get it through here. Just make the hole a little bigger. That's how we do it. Yep. Won't stop us. Nope, we're going to have fun. Okay, we're going down here. Down. Make sure we're not in the thread. That's the biggest thing. Don't go in the thread. Look at the back. Yep, see? Right in the thread. Look at that. Right in the thread. Okay, closer. I can see what's going on. Don't want that. No, retreat. Pull away. Go from the north. Yeah, okay. Behind here. Yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, there. Now we're good. Okay. That over here. Pull, pull, pull. Make your hole bigger if you need to. It's easy with the paper, the paper bag. And we're pulling. And we're looking at it that way. That's okay. It's twisting. I don't mind. South end. Looking over here. See, the south end is actually under here. So you got to figure out to get here, but not get there. Not get tucked stuck in the thread. Make the hole bigger. Life is easier. Probably totally smudged my balloons at this point, but hey, we're having fun. And ta-da! Now we can sew it together at the top, make a little bowski. How fun is that? Okay, well, it's gonna be a little tiny bowski-tie-ski, because that's all we got left. Okay, sorry. And there we go. Okay, so let's give it a little, nice little edging there. And we made a book. Look at that, 25 minutes. Full page, Denzies. Okay, so what did we get? Okay, let's go see exactly what a disaster it is on the inside. Back up a little bit. Okay, so we have this very wide book now. And the book pages go as so. So they are staggered, which makes it a little bit unique and different, but definitely a functional book. I mean, this is lots of writing space if you're using it to capture ideas or write notes or thoughts, things like that. It totally opens up a different way to make the journal. This can be also, you can adapt this idea if you have a large book cover that you're working with that's wider than your normal pages. Maybe you can do something like this with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, punch through the pages, and then use the full width of your pages. If it doesn't quite fit, you remember you can always fold these in and make little pockets and things like that, or you can tear them off or cut them off. And I think we have a few more minutes here, but I think what I'm going to do is strengthen these. And what I'd like to use for that is I'm going to use coffee dyed. Oh, it's going to move something. Hang on. Oh, that's right. I told you it's not pretty, but it's functional in here. And let's see, what color do I want to use? Oh, I'm going to bring up some options. I have some coffee dyed cardstock. Here I am. So it's a little thicker. It's 110 pound. This is what I use for my DIGIKITS, and I thought maybe I could mount these here to give it a little more structure. Is that thick enough? I don't know. I could mount them together and make it even thicker. That's nice too. Or you know what you could do? Totally. If you have that thicker craft paper, the scrapbook paper, that could come in really handy here, because I'm always wondering, what do I do with that stuff? You know? And here you go. It is like cardstock. So what do we got? We've got stuff like this, like that, like this. Or you could even use the white side and just stencil on it, something like that. That might be a good way to use up some extra pieces. But I think what I'm going to do, let's see, how much thicker do I want it? So right now it's a squishy, and you could totally leave it like that, and that would be fine. Or you could reinforce here. Now let's say your paper doesn't fit exactly because it's wider. Well, you could just glue your papers together and do an over thing like that, and then you could actually create yourself a little pocket right there. Yeah, how about that? How do we do that? I think that would be very usable and functional. All right, let's do that. Okay, this is thick. Not that glue. Let's use this glue. So this one's going to be entirely down. So I'm going to go around all the edges. I'm going to put lots of glue on here. And make sure you're mindful to get close to the edges. And I'm going to put that down. And it fits magically. Look at that, how magically that fits. It's wonderful. I tell you, it's wonderful. And you could put this here. You could even double this back and make it like a little, like that's kind of nice. Let's do that. There we go. So now we're going to put this here. Where's my glue? Now I'm going to do the U shape, so I have a pocket. Can you see this? Yeah. Whoop. It would be nice if I went straight. See, when I look at the camera, I should not look away. Don't look away, Pam. Right here. I have this. There we go. That's very nice. And I could technically make this another little pocket. Why don't I just do that? Since I'm pocketing up here, maybe I want to store things like receipts or Happy Mail or something like that in here. Wouldn't that be neat? Okay, there we go. So we have that on the front. Now let's just flip over to the back and decorate the back. Oh, we got 1 minute. What the heck? Goodbye, Aldi. Hello, beautiful, beautiful book. Okay. But yeah, this is fun. It's easy. Great use of resources. And you can make it relatively quickly. We did this in well, half an hour, right? Okay, minus the drying time. I did leave for, I would say, 15 minutes for the drying time of the Unfuss on the front cover stenciling I did with the modeling paste. There we go. That's nice. Put you here. You're very pretty. I think I want to. You are one. Yeah, you're very thick. Okay, maybe I'm just going to put you there. I like that. But that would look nice too. Okay, we'll do that. All right. We'll do it like we did the other. We'll make it a uniform. Uniform. Okay. And let's do the U. Paying attention. Okay. And you could totally decorate these up at will. You know, you have your ways. I know you do. And let's go ahead and just make this a little pocket too. All right, so we have options. So there we go. And that will just set up very nicely. And that is a nice little book. I mean, how fun is that? Wouldn't it? Oh, look at that. Oh, I got all that stuff on the back. Would it be a nice place to store artwork or maybe your kids' projects or maybe your favorite recipes, because it gives you a lot of space to spread out. And you know, you think with this type of connection, things wouldn't lay flat, but they do. They lay very flat. It's very nice because you have enough width in the page where it's easy to fold over and carry on that side. So they don't lay perfectly flat like it would in a journal when there's signatures are sewn in the center, but you do have a very wide spread here. So if you're doing a glue book or a smash book or something like that, look at these possibilities. So cool. So there you go, folks. You could even come and put like a little extra strip here for fun. Wouldn't this be fun? Look at this. Oh, I hear the big feet upstairs. They're rumping around. You could put something like that just to give it a little, you know, balance there, something like that. So you have a lot of possibilities with this. So I hope you found this fun. It was fun for me to make it with you, and like on the fly, we're just hanging out together and seeing what we can do. I would love to totally see what you guys do with this and where you take it. And you're going to have like a million more way better ideas than me. I know it. And I learned so much from you. So thank you so much. Thank you for spending time here with us. And we just adore you. And do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I do have something to say. I would just like to say that this was really kind of a cool idea, because if it wasn't for you guys, I would be eating the paper bags, but they now have beautiful purpose. Look at that. They're just lovely. I mean, what's not to love, right? What's not to love? Everything's to love. Okay, there we go. We're going back to sleep now. Bye.
Okay. All right, Snuggle Buns, there you go. All right, so for those of you who are new, my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays. I should say this from the bottom up. I'm going to shake things up. Here we go. Fun can be simple and create with reckless abandon. And I've got a merchandise shop if you're looking for cool t-shirts and sweatshirts and zipped hoodies with Create with Reckless Abandon or the Paper Outpost on it. Please check it out. And if you find value here, please like, subscribe, and share. Click the bells, do all that fun stuff. All my links are in the description box below, and if you're on your phone, just touch the title and it will magically open that description box, which is so hard to find. And I have an Etsy shop where I sell vintage DIGIKITS, which are printable download files where you print them out at home. Very cool images, all sorts of different themes, over 140 to pick from right now. And also, if you don't have a printer, I have a print and mail service. So you give me the name of 10 DIGIKITS. I do them in batches of 10, and then you just buy the print and mail option, and you send me the list of 10 DIGIKITS to my email at pam@thepaperoutpost.com, or you can message me through Etsy, the list, and then I will ship those, mail those to you. It's free shipping, priority shipping. I have a Facebook group. Come and join the Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges. I have an Etsy shop where I have the vintage DIGIKITS, and I also sell FUNDLEs. FUNDLEs are collections of old paper, like old vintage ledger and checks and receipts and just really cool old papers, old vintage book pages and hand-dyed papers and fun things that lots of junk journalers love to play with to create gorgeous journals of their own. And I do those in 100 pack, and I mail those off to you. And I have a newsletter. If you haven't joined the newsletter, what the heck are you waiting for? Why? Because you get a free digital image emailed to you every month. A really cool image. Might be nature, it might be Victorian, it might be, but it's something really cool and pretty that you could incorporate into any junk journal. And I try and put it in multiple different sizes on the one page for you to download at home and print out. And you get all sorts of other fun things on the newsletter. You get a note from the bookmaker, a checklist of supplies, junk journal tips, updates from me, and peeks at my new DIGIKITS coming out. And I have a podcast. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I put out an audio podcast, and you can find it on your favorite audio platforms, your podcast platforms, or you can just click on anchor.com and find the Paper Outpost podcast. Or if you Google the Paper Outpost podcast, you'll find it very easily. And my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern time. So there you go. So have some fun with the paper bag today, and maybe some stenciling and modeling paste. It can really take you a long way. Have fun, everybody. Love y'all. Take care. Talk soon. Bye-bye.